Yo, it's the 2KMC, and it's time to see what's good in the neighborhood. Here's the schedule for...
And we've got time. Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Ingram.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Enes Kanter, Brogdon out there with Morant. Then it's Tatum, and it's Bryant in at the power forward. And for the Lakers, they've got Ingram. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Aaron Baines. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Williamson in at the 3. Olynyk the pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. It's Russell with the drive. That shot misses.
With the Indiana Pacers, you know you're a small market team, and it's led to a little bit of a shuffle personnel-wise. What's incredible, they continue to put a competitive product on the floor year in and year out.
And the Lakers have possession. The Pacers making the shot. Misses the 3. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Doris, you're right. The Pacers have made the playoffs 8 of the last 9 seasons. Remarkable consistency.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kev. It starts at the top and sort of trickles down, from ownership to the front office down to the head coach. This is a solid operation through and through.
There's Morant. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. And that one's good. Morant.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's Williamson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling. And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And it's Ingram missing. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. The pass to Bryant. Morant kicks to Bryant. Brogdon the pass to Morant. Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination. Whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Here's Morant. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. .58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Tatum for 3.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Pass to Williamson. Now, here is Russell. Tight defense on him. Ingram outside. Shoots over Brogdon. They get it again. Baines. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the second chance becomes a dunk we could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Some athleticism on display. Jason Tatum, the speed, the strides on the drive.
Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's Ingram on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Kelly Olynyk is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Williamson. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Pacers leading by 3. And here's Morant. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Clock at 6. The shot. Russell, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. That one goes. Count it.
And how about the bounce pass? They are being used to perfection.
Morant with it. 6 points for him. Brogdon outside. Pass to Morant. This one for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Tatum against Russell. Passes to Williamson. Shoots over Morant. And it's Williamson missing. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Tatum. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And back in his day as coach of the Blazers, players called Nate McMillan Sarge for his style. Very tough and demanding.
The beauty, though, Greg, to me is Nate McMillan has adapted. He has given more leeway for his players and his assistant coaches. He's willing to take players aside and bring a more personal approach. And I think in today's NBA, that's critical.
And yes, it's good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lakers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Up top, Russell. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Here's Tatum, and again, it's Indiana converting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
43 seconds left now here in the second. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Russell kicks to Ingram. Knocked loose, and they get it. And he lays it up and in. Ingram's got 7.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Right side, Bryant. Morant passes to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. And Cantor throws it down.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a three-point lead. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Bryant. Morant is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Tatum in at the three, the small forward. You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian. Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kevy is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
Feeds to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
There's the pass to Tatum. Shoots from 14. Almost, but it rolls out. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Williamson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
The offensive rebound, Kanter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What you love about Enes Kanter to me is every night he's capable of a double-double. He's an efficient low-post scorer and a determined rebounder. This guy can play now. Let's make no mistake.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Russell with the bucket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Williamson. A beautiful reverse layup. Williamson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morant passes to Bryant. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday and then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Orlando Magic.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The feed now to Williamson. Over to the wing, and Baines kicks to Ingram for the tie. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bryant looking over the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Pacers now. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Cantor trying to free himself up. No good again that time. For the lead. Yes! And the foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now Morant. He's got 11. It's Brogdon on the wing. Plenty of space. Misses. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Williamson out there with Aaron Baines. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Ingram. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Here's Brogdon. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Yes, that goes in.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace. Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Ingram attacking. The shot will not fall. Good D by Brogdon.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Russell passes to Olynyk. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Ingram, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Indiana.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Outside Bryant. With the fadeaway. Here's Cantor. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Well, the touch that Enes Kanter presents is really terrific. Unbelievable scoring inside.
It's Ingram on the wing. Olynyk trying to break loose, and it's Ingram missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Took him no time at all on that one. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now, here is Russell. Guarded closer. It's blocked.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
And stolen by Russell. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Ingram. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 16 points for Brandon Ingram.
And after playing 1 year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his club, just dominating with ease in these moments.
And finished off by Morant.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Here is Russell. He feeds it to Olynyk. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 3. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Ja Morant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the 4th. And the Lakers with possession here. Trailing by 5. Olynyk has the open look. Off target from three-point range. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum, has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And here's Olynyk from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside Tatum. So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really